So I just had an epiphany and it's really freaking amazing. I had a few epiphanies, but they all connect because I connected them because it's me. So basically, it started with thinking about people who will say peak adulting is getting excited about towels or plates or, you know, some soap. You know what I mean? Like just normal stuff, simple stuff, which is actually really great. That is great to be mindful and to be really appreciative and about the simple things in life, because the simple things in life compound to make the major things in life, right? That's not what I was getting to though, but I just wanted to side note on that one, on that specific thing. And I was like thinking and reflecting back on my life. And I realized I have always been that person. I have always been that person who loved to customize and change and transform not only just myself, but my space, my physical space. I got to do that and practice doing that when I was a kid playing with dolls. I got to change their wardrobe. I got to change their stories. I got to change their relationships. I got to change their homes. And I'm like, that just complete that in that satisfaction, that fulfillment, that joy, that practice, those skills, they just translated into other areas of my life. And so the older I get, the more I'm going to take it from this small thing and take it to this medium thing and do it over here with this medium thing and then do it over here with this big thing and then do it over here with this huge thing and then do it over here with this humongous thing. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. And so now I'm in a place where I'm being allowed to make decisions about other parts of the house, because that was literally it. My room is nice. It's not like I'm like bitching and complaining. I am absolutely 1000% infinitely grateful for the fact that I had all this freedom with my freaking bedroom, because I spent most of my time in the house in the damn bedroom. I spent a significant portion of my life in my time while in that house in the bedroom. So it's not like I wasn't it wasn't necessary to actually make it a space that I enjoyed. It was necessary as fuck. And I was given that control and that power. I was allowed that. No one was trying to take it away from me. No one was trying to control it for me. Like, it was my power, and they held space for me to have power and control over this and freedom. And I was like, love it. That's my agency, and y'all are recognizing, and I love it. For sure. It's very, very freaking fun. Just very freaking fun. And realistically, I have always been attached to the energy of my room and it being something that I recognized and was in tune with and tried to be aware of. Like, my parents absolutely helped me cultivate, and they supported and encouraged and funded that skills development of mine, of design, of artisticness and creativity. Because to be able to do this is to be creative. It is to take risks. To be creative means to take risks. To be creative is to be okay with making mistakes or failure or just doing something and then not liking it, deciding that, oh, nope, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Let's try something else. Trial and error. Creativity is definitely about trial and error. Creativity is about exploring the unknown, being okay with the unknown. You don't really know how it's going to look until you've done it and put it in that physical space and put it there. And maybe then it took a big amount of effort to get it there. Maybe you're like, ooh, that took a lot of labor to get that there, and I don't really like it. So now you have to do the labor to change it again. Maybe you don't do it immediately because of how much labor it took. And you're like, all right, I'm going to not like you for a while because that took a lot of labor. It takes a lot of labor to change it out. But that's trial and error, and it comes with it. So, like, from playing with my dolls to exploring and being creative with my dolls to being creative in my room to now being creative in a house and going to be creative in my own personal home, right? Now we move into the huge arena. it's freaking fun, from the smallest detail to the biggest detail, right? Have fun in your home. Make your house a home, and then make your home a sanctuary. Coming full circle now is that starting there and starting in this one area of my life, and it's the mental processing, the emotions, the application of those two things into this one area translates into other areas of my life. And that's really peak adulting, when you can take the risk taking and the creativity and the courage and the vulnerability to be daring and be bold and have that childlike sense of wonder and curiosity and adventure about your home, but you carry that into your relationships, and you carry that into your careers, and you carry that into your experiences. You carry that into what you choose to expose yourself to. Like that is peak adulting. That is peak adulting. That's what we're working towards. Like adventure and explore and try things out. And the thing about it is, and that's the other thing I wanted to speak on. As kids, our childlike sense of adventure and exploration and curiosity, we were very okay with failure. We were very okay with messing up and making errors and mistakes. It was very normal for us. We were not intimidated by it. We did not let it stop us. We did not let it control us. We proceeded with caution if what we learned was, hey, from a past attempt, like, hey, maybe try something a little different. Maybe do something a little bit like this, or maybe that doesn't work, so try something new. But by all means, we continued forward. We had caution, but not enough caution to stop and remain stagnant. We made changes. We continued forward. We tried things. We went on adventures. And we kept going on adventures because, yes, there was a bigger risk, but there was also bigger rewards. And that is also adulting. As you get older and older, there are bigger risks, but there are also bigger rewards. And what we as children tend to be witnessing is a lot of adults who are so afraid of the risks that they don't take a chance on experiencing the rewards. They just don't do anything. They're like, nope, I'm just going to avoid it altogether. I'm going to avoid creativity altogether. I'm going to avoid the unknown altogether. I'm going to avoid unpredictability altogether. And then they're the ones who are teaching us. They're the ones who are showing us to be afraid of our curious nature. They're the ones who are showing us and teaching us to be afraid of adventures, to be afraid of making mistakes, to be afraid of not knowing. And so our challenge as being raised like that and taught like that and influenced and affected like that is to unlearn that teaching and reteach ourselves how to be a kid again, how to carry that token of youth with us always, to tap into it and embody it always, or when it's appropriate. That's also adulting, having the discernment of like how much we're going to go into this kid and how much we're going to go into this adult, right? But the point is that it should be there, and it should be very much at the surface. You should be able to trigger that at any fucking given moment that you want to. And a lot of us can't. That's why you will hear so many people talk about the inner child, because the inner child is your key to the fountain of youth. That's how you get to the fountain of youth. That's how I watched this woman. She was like, do you want to be attractive? Here's how you be attractive. You heal. What's on the inside shows on the outside. And if you are keeping that youth about you internally, it will externally reveal itself. That light will shine through, and it will reflect, and it will vibrate, and it will be cast from within outwards into your life, into your relationships, into your experiences. And people be like, whoa. Whoa. And they'll either be inspired or they'll be very jealous and envious. Or they'll just be happy, indifferent but happy for you. Or they'll be happy for you. You know what I mean? Because they're doing the same damn thing. Which is why I'm like, I would be inspired by that. If I see someone who's doing the same thing as me and it's working out really well for both of us, that's motivation. That's motivation to keep going. Or it's inspiration of like, you're doing something that I'm not doing, but I want to be doing that. You're inspiring me to go do that, to get that shit done, to make that shit happen. There's probably feelings of indifference. I'm just not going to focus on trying to have those feelings towards this type of thing. I don't want to be indifferent. I definitely want to feel it. And I want to feel really, really positively and upliftingly about it. So your fountain of youth is literally always having access to the child version of you that is happy and whole and healed, understanding them, walking with them side by side. You walk with them, they walk with you. Because you always are tapping into it and they're tapping into you. That's why you will find young people who are so wise. How the fuck are they so wise? They're walking with their older versions of themselves in their hands, side by side. That's what people mean when they say time is stacked on top of each other. It's not linear, it's stacked. Everything is happening simultaneously. You can be both old and young at the same time. Different timelines are happening simultaneously. You tap into those other timelines of these older versions of you and you communicate with them. You tap into the other timeline with the younger version of you. And you communicate with them. You talk. You keep that dialogue open. That channel open. So that is definitely a key to fulfillment. Everything I just said, which is the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is definitely a key to fulfillment. What I mean by the fountain of youth is the childlike sense of wonder and curiosity and adventure that is inherently going to cause you to be a creative person, to creatively problem solve, to creatively invent, to creatively wonder, to be creatively curious. Children create. And if you want to continue being creative, you have to continue being a child, accessing the child version of you, allowing space for the child version of you to come up and have agency and freedom to make decisions, have power over you, have power with you, have power in you. So now I think I'm so much longer than I wanted, but it's okay. It's okay. We was getting the ball rolling. That stream of consciousness is very nice to have. So the light in me sees you, and I will see you soon.